So yesterday we went to the Walmart store, the emporium of all things Walmart, and we were looking at the price of different vegetables and fruits and different things, and I could not fathom that the average price right now for one single green pepper, is 90 cents.
That's insane.
Now, that's just in, central Wisconsin. I'm told that it's very, very expensive elsewhere. What are you paying for onions? What are you paying for tomatoes? What are you paying for green peppers? Put them in the comments section down below, because we all know that there's a big problem right now, and that is food costs are getting way out of control.
Ridiculous. They're getting just ridiculous. And with drought in the west and in the south, it's going to get even higher.
Yes. And so over the course of us being on YouTube for 11 years, we have tried a ton of different ways to grow your own groceries and save a ton of money, be a lot less chemical nonsense in your world,
Yep.
and also have a way to move forward, because if you're saving your seeds, expenses go down year after year after year.
Yep, they do. They do. Now, if you do have to buy your seeds, they're not that expensive, honestly.
Very cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to take a few moments in this video today and just show you some things that we've done in the past, things that work, and we might even bring up some things that were not so great.
Yeah.
And hopefully give you some tips to get going, because it's getting out of control. And the more you have your hands in the pot, so to speak, the more money you're going to save, and the better it's going to be for you.
Nothing more satisfying than playing in the dirt. Everybody loves playing in the dirt, right?
Playing in the dirt.
Yeah.
So think outside the box when it comes to, I go to the store, I buy food, I come home and I make it.
Right.
If you can take the store out of it as much as you can, you're going to be far better off. So first thing first, let's go with just at-home gardening kind of ideas that anybody can do. I mean, anybody, whether you live in an apartment, a townhome, maybe you don't have a garden. Garden is great, but not everybody has that.
Or if you're getting older, like we are getting older, we're not, older than the dinosaurs just yet, but we're, joking, it's an inside joke. For when I had our son Caleb 17 years ago, the lady told me I was older than the dinosaurs. I was 35 years old. Whatever. Anyway, so, yes, as you get older, it makes it harder to do a garden in the ground, so let's do things raised up a little bit. So
vertical gardens.
Yep.
Let's hit this first. Now, this is a pay option, but you don't have to.
Nope.
We're going to get into some options, but we had this one because a long time ago, we actually had a deal going with these people because we think it's a great product. Yep. I don't think we actually do anymore.
I don't.
But it's still a great product.
I don't know. We'll look.
Greenstock.
Yes.
It's a vertical garden. So the way it works is you have these cups. You fill them up with dirt just like this.
Yep.
And there's a way for you to water from the top, and it trickles down.
Yep.
So you can have several layers of gardening.
Yeah,
now,
this is just one of the layers.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you look, there's these little indents, so you can kind of put a plant per area. Now, like I said, that's a paid option, and they're great because you can turn them. They're you can get it to where they're on what do they call it? A caster. I was trying to think of a lazy Susan.
Oh, a lazy Susan. Yeah.
Yeah. That way you can make sure that there's sun. If you just have a window and you're not able to put it outside, well, then you can do that. But there's tons of ways where you don't need to spend the money if you don't want to spend the money.
Right.
Everything is simple as right here.
Right.
You can grow things in an opaque bag. All you need is some soil. You need some seed or a plant. You double this up so that it's opaque, completely opaque. Cut your little slits. Make sure that you're putting it somewhere where the water that's going in there doesn't go out.
Yeah, and get other things wet. So if you are going to put it out on a deck, make sure that there's nothing critical underneath it. But you definitely, or you can even set this, outside in the grass. Just poke a few holes and the weeds won't come in through. I hope, but you know,
Side benefit, they retain their heat very well.
they do.
They retain their heat very well.
Yeah.
And they're so cheap that, I mean, you get a ton of these.
Yeah.
And not to mention then potatoes. We've grown potatoes in these things. We've grown carrots in these things. And we've grown onions in these things. And they do extremely well.
Right. Another thing, leftover containers. Okay, you can start your seeds, your like lettuce seeds, you can start that, or your spinach or whatever in these containers. You just put a little bit of dirt in here. You put your seeds in there, right? I'm not going to put seeds in there, and then you water it, and you've got a little greenhouse. I would poke a few holes in here so that mold doesn't grow. Use like what I use to make
Soldering iron.
holes, a soldering iron, or I have some pliers and I heat up a nail with a torch or with our gas stove. And I just poke some holes in there, a little bit of holes on the bottom, let that drainage come out. And then you've got your own little greenhouse. Or if, I wish I'd had one, but I stopped buying the box lettuces, you know, where you've got all of these greens, mixed greens in there. And they have their clamshell cases. Those are perfect for this. You've got it deep. It lets all the sunlight in. It lets air out. It's perfect for that.
Now, just a note on the actual money. Okay, this was bought just the other day because we're replacing our seeds that have been old. But here we go. Bell peppers, right? So this is $2 for, let's see what we get in here.
There's quite a bit.
Because with bell peppers, you can get, 10 nice big bell peppers easy off each plant.
Off of one plant.
All right, I
And
don't
then
want to
you
waste.
can take one of those peppers and save the seeds from it. Look at all that. That's,
If you had to guess,
oh, there's
that's-
probably 30.
I was going to say more like 40,
Careful
but
they don't blow away.
I'm trying. 40 seeds
Yeah.
times what? So even if you got 10 bell peppers a plant,
That's 400 bell peppers.
so that drops your cost of bell pepper to 4 cents
Yeah.
per
Yeah.
instead of $1 each.
Yeah. So instead of $400, you got $2.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that we have, by the way, I love lists.
Yes,
I have a
yes.
list. Here's our list. But these things go great for things like strawberries.
Yes.
They go
Herbs.
great for strawberries. And they also grow really well for any kind of bush plant that you can think of. They grow really well. Vining things, not so great for these kind of gardens. But here's one that I want to make sure that you know about is a community garden. Most communities have a garden, and you can usually go, and it doesn't cost you anything to get started. There's a side benefit to that. You're going to be exposed to a lot of people who have been gardening for a long time. Knowledge.
Yep. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to make some great friends too.
Yes. Now, another thing when you're thinking about the community garden thing, many of you go to churches as we go to church. A lot of churches are way open to the idea of you having a community garden in unused area of the church grounds.
Yes. Yes.
Get a tiller. Obviously talk to your pastor first.
Talk to your pastor and the elder board there, and you know what? They would probably be more than happy to, provide food for the community.
Yeah. Now, getting kids involved.
Yeah.
Getting kids involved. Kids love to stick their hands in the dirt. They love watching the plant come up, and then there's something that lights up with a kid when they understand, okay, I'm going to eat that tomato.
Yeah.
And I grew that tomato.
Yeah. Our kids, when they were younger, when we were living in Ohio, they didn't really come inside for lunch much.
They'd graze.
They would graze in the garden. There's actually a funny story. When our daughter Ruth was little, she was what, 2, 3, maybe 3. And her and a friend were out in the garden, and they picked something that looks like a tomato.
Whoops.
It was not a tomato. It was actually a purple jalapeno, and both of them come inside. It's hot. It was so adorable. I gave them a glass of milk, and then they were happy. But yeah, it's something that the kids just love to be out there. They love picking up fresh fruit and just eating it right off the vine.
Now, let's talk about even more budget gardening, because one of the things that people make the mistake of is gardening does not need to cost a lot of money. A lot of people will get a garden going, and after they start looking at the receipts, they spent a lot more gardening than they would have had they just gone and bought a bunch of vegetables and fruits at the store.
It's kind of like when you go hunting.
Ooh, yeah,
Or
hunting.
fishing.
When you talk about the gun and the licenses and the
hunting cabin
processing and the hats, stylish hats.
Oh boy, yeah, it can get quite expensive if you have to have all of the tools and all of the things. Well, you know, tools are great, but when you're on a budget, you need to cut corners wherever possible. And planting seeds in things you already have around the house, like if you've got an old flower bed, rake it out, put stuff in there.
Flowers are nice.
Flowers
Food's
are great.
better.
Food is better. Yes, food is much better. You know, there are so many things that you can do around the house. Use leftover containers and
Let's talk free.
oh yes.
Let's talk free.
Ooh.
How about starter pots?
All right, I'm going to show you how to make some seed starter pots for free. Super easy. Doesn't take a lot of anything. So you got a sheet of paper. This is stuff that comes in our mail all the time, and we just throw it away. So I'm going to use this.
Just junk.
It's basically it's just the local advertisement. So I'm going to fold this over, and you can make it as deep or as shallow as you want. Like I made this one, it's a little bit taller. So like if I wanted to put a tomato in that, that would be ideal for that. But if I want something shorter for a smaller plant, then this is what you want. So I'm just going to fold this over to make a shorter one. Mason jar, because I tried to use a plastic cup, doesn't really work because this is harder and it's easier to manage. So you've got your depth right here. You're gonna roll. See how this is how deep you want it. You can make it more shallow, you can make it deeper. It's entirely up to you. It's whatever you're planting. So just roll this up, just like so. It's kind of windy today. And then we're gonna fold this over, just like that. I'm gonna use a small piece of tape just to keep it closed, keep it from unrolling on the end and then on the side. And then we'll put it in we'll take this out, and then we'll put it in our container here, just like this, and get our stuff going. These are already going, but this is what we'll put more dirt in and get things going. And you can use these cheap plastic things. You can use, I used to use an old cookie sheet. You can use whatever you want to set these down onto.
Okay, so another thing in terms of free places to grow stuff, do stuff, like apartment complexes, obviously you don't have a lot of room for gardening on like a deck or a balcony or whatever, but something as long as you have a window space or maybe a balcony or something just small, you don't need a big gigantic garden, you can use just about any kind of container. This is a busted old nasty container that we used for firewood, and we've made many gardens in these totes. You could put 6 lettuce in here. You can put 2 big tomato plants. You can even grow cucumbers in these things if you trellis them, depending on what kind of plant you want to grow. But what you do is just take the container, you fill it up with dirt, and you go to town. No reason to spend a lot of money. There's ways you can do this. You just got to think outside the box just a little bit and get creative and start growing. You'll save a lot of money. All right, so if it's free, it's for me. And here's another garden that if you want to do a little bit expanded, I guarantee you that if you don't have this, I would be surprised.
Yeah.
But if you don't, your neighbor does. And that is?
Boxes. You order stuff from Amazon, right? Your neighbor orders stuff from Amazon. Who has these big honking boxes all over the place? Oh, we did until recently.
Yep.
But you can take those boxes, put them outside on the grass, and you don't even need that. Fill them with dirt.
Oh, I was going to say underneath it.
You can do that underneath, but you want that water to drain away. So throw some dirt in there, put some plants in there. Those boxes are going to biodegrade in a couple of years, maybe a year. Mm-hmm. And then you know what? You're going to have some amazing soil then. And
it's free.
Yes, it's free. You don't have to go and buy the potting mix and all of these things. Yeah, I bet if you're, kind of in a rural area, you can find a farmer say, hey, can I get some of your manure? Can I get a couple of bucketfuls of manure? Then you're going to go dig up some dirt in your backyard, and you're going to pull all the grass out of it and mix it with that manure. You're going to have the best soil ever.
Well, and you can't see it from this shot right now, but right over there, I'm looking at probably 100 feet of 100 feet wide by
Easy.
6 feet tall
Easy.
of poop.
Yep.
And it's all like cow poop, horse poop, yada 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 poop,
And hay.
animal poop, hay. And you know what? We save it and we use it, but we have so much we'll never use it all.
No.
And if people came around here, we'd probably give them some.
Oh,
we
sure.
have in the past.
Yeah, yeah. And that, after a year or two of it sitting there, and Brad will go and turn it a couple of times a year, it turns into the
Gold.
blackest soil. It's so rich with nutrients. I can't tell you, we have grown some massive tomatoes with that stuff.
No reason to buy
No.
that kind of fertilizer. But here's another thing. We've been on YouTube for quite a while now, 11 years now, and we've made so many of these videos that this is like an overview video. Go into our playlist and check it out. There's gonna be links in the video description to hit just about every little thing you can think of. Everything from tomato hacks, pruning,
Yep.
how to get the most out of cucumbers. We're going to be talking about biochar. It's really charcoal.
Yeah.
It's really charcoal, biochar, pure carbon. You can make it at your house. And you want to talk about kicking your garden into high gear?
That'll do it.
Holy mackerel.
That'll do it. We have done this in the past. We've had 2.5 pound tomato.
Super
No kidding. 2.5
nutrient
pounds.
dense.
Yes. Yes.
But for today, because there's a lot, it's a big topic.
Yeah.
But for today, we've got a gift for you that we're going to have a link to, a
Yep.
companion chart
Yep.
that was created by a good friend of ours,
Yep.
Jen. She's awesome.
She is. She is awesome. So she created this document, and if you want a copy of this document, you need to click on the link in the description box. It will take you. Sign up for an email or an email sign up for
And
a
we don't
newsletter.
spam you. We don't spam
do
you.
that. But if you want this document, you got to put your email in there, and then
It's super cool.
super cool,
It's
and it's free.
companion. It's companion gardening. Really graphically nice.
Mm-hmm.
There's things on there like, hey, if you like pizza, here's pizza garden.
Yep.
Like here, grow these things, and you can do them all in this kind of stuff.
yes, you can grow all of your herbs in one of these. Your basil, your oregano. I would say only put oregano in one of these because oregano takes over everything.
But
Which is
there-
great, but you need to keep it one.
But there's several different
Yeah.
kinds and styles
Yes,
of
yes.
garden. Like there's a taco garden, there's
Yep.
a salsa garden,
Yep.
and like she said,
Yep.
it's free.
It is free. You just got to sign up with your email, and trust me, we will not spam you.
No, we don't like it as
No.
much as you don't like it.
No. And come back next week. We will be talking about how to feed your family without going broke.
I like not broke.
I like not broke too.
Not broke good.
Yes.
Brad happy, not broke. All right, that's it. I'm
Yep.
Brad.
And I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.